We're going to talk about do-it-yourselfers. Now, there's a lot of do-it-yourselfers. You can go to Home Depot and do-it-yourself Lowe's. They talk about that all the time. But when it comes to financing, it's a little bit different. I'm going to tell you my little story about do-it-yourselfers. Our toilet was leaking last year, and my wife kept telling me, Alfie, our toilet's leaking. Instead of me just calling a plumber, I said, well, let me take a look at it. So what I did is, I was just about to go to work, so I was still dressed. So I took the toilet cover, I sat on the toilet seat, I took the toilet top off, I put it on my lap, and I had my wife roll up my sleeves, I put my hand down in the water, and I'm trying to tighten everything, and everything seemed tight. So now my hands are all wet. I went to grab the top to put it back on, and it slipped out of my hand and hit the toilet and broke it everywhere. The water went flying all over everywhere. I'm trying to shut the valve off. Well, that's my do-it-yourselfer. It ended up costing me, instead of about $120 to bring a plumber out to fix a little thread, it ended up costing me close to $1,000 to get that toilet seat, or the whole toilet bowl and everything. So sometimes do-it-yourselfers can cost you a lot of money. The same thing when I analyze people's portfolio, when they come in, they're buying retail. They're buying A shares, B shares. Those are like 5% commission right up front. Sometimes they're buying these funds that are so expensive. And so when you do it yourself, there's a way to do it and a way not to do it. If you really, and then I ask the other question is this: can your spouse do what you can do? Because that's important. If something happens to you, is your spouse able to do what you're doing? I ask for just an opportunity to review what you're doing and see how you're doing. And what we'll do is we will look at everything, see what your fees are that you can't see inside the funds. We'll see how allocated you are. We'll see how much risk you're taking unnecessary, and see if you're really diversified. And if I can prove to you that we can reduce your volatility and reduce your fees to get me for free practically, would it make sense to give me a shot to help you out and your family? Because look, you live in, we all do live in Southwest Florida. If you're a snowbird, you're living here part of the time. If you're a resident the year round, we live in paradise. That's why the streets are crowded, and that's why we can't get into a restaurant or golf course. But besides that, it is beautiful here. And the last thing you want to do is just be in front of a computer to make sure you're buying and selling, and have a plan in place. That's what we can do. And worry about other things like, your golf score, fishing, boating, playing cards, and let Southwest Florida be your vacation spot, and let me handle your financial. Give me a call and see if I can, help you out like I help many other clients out. Thank you.